Welcome to this tutorial on When the Saints Go Marching In. This is from the Adult Piano Adventures by Faber, Book 1. So before diving into the piece and talking about all the different technical things, I'm going to go ahead and play through the whole piece so you get a sense of what it should sound like, and then we'll dive in. That's it. So let's talk a bit more about the piece. So first off, at this point in the book, we're really getting used to that C position. And of course, the positions do move around quite a bit throughout the pages. But specifically in this area of the book, now we're focusing on treble C. So coming up here, so you notice that the hands were a little farther apart for this piece because the right hand should be in treble C position. Meanwhile, left hand's down at the bass C. A couple things to keep in mind. So first off, with this particular piece, we only have 3 beats in the first little measure there. So basically you're starting on a pickup note. So if we're looking at the very end of the page, that little measure at the end, that's beat 1. And then beat 2 is carried over into the top of the page there. So we would count 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Other than that, we also have a lot of these quarter rests at the beginning of the measures. So like measure 2, measure 7, measure 8, either within the left hand part, the bass part has the quarter rest, or the treble clef part, which has a quarter rest as well. So just being extra careful when you're playing the beginning here, that we're not holding too long with the whole notes in particular. So if we're breaking down the first system, we're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, let go. Let go. So just being aware of those quarter rests when they occur. Even just circling them can be definitely very helpful. And with the timing, basically one hand goes and then the other hand goes like right next to that beat. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's a very common rhythm that's occurring in this piece. Another thing that I see a lot of, and this is more so going into the third system, is that the left hand, the fact that we have a tie there, so we have a total of 8 beats from measure 9 into 10 with a hold. What tends to happen is students will forget to let go on measure 11 with that half rest. So oftentimes I will hear this. So still holding that, but we gotta let go on number. That's gonna be a clear break in the left hand. Number. And another thing to consider, since we're focused on this measure 11 and 12, the word number, notice that this it's actually a tie. So you're going to tie over into measure 12 for the first 2 beats of measure 12. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then both hands come in. This is a little tricky because right hand's holding, but the left hand is playing on beat 1 of measure 12. So we gotta hold this, and then together on When the Saints. And then lastly, at the end of the piece, keeping in mind this last slur will be stronger than the rest of the piece, followed by the only staccatos within this whole piece is at the very end. And the fact that we have accent plus staccato on that last note of the piece, that one's going to be extra strong as well. So really curve that pinky finger, get a lot of power through that last note. So we have and also making sure that we let go of this whole note on the last part of the piece. So we have in, 2, 3, 4, and off with that hand, the right hand. So now I'm gonna go ahead and play the duet part. So once you get the hang of the piece, you feel free to play along with the accompaniment for the duet part. So for this particular duet, you would start us off, and then I will come in on your technically measure 1 on the word saints, where you have the hold on that right hand whole notes. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.